everyone, I am Jackie Oates and I am here to tell you about my knitting habit. I am a bit of an obsessive knitter. I'm not very good at it. I don't knit anything particularly useful. I don't knit anything anyone would really want. They're probably just being polite. But I knit and I knit and I knit. And I think the reason I knit is because my hobby has become my career, and I'm really lucky that I get to play folk music for a living. But it means there's this great big void where folk music would normally go, and I have to fill it with something that makes me really happy and helps me feel that I am achieving something during all of these dead hours when you're at gigs, or you're at sound checks, or you're sat in a travel lodge and you've got hours to kill, or you want an excuse to relax. You just got home from a gig and you've got half a day and you can't quite face doing emails and admin, so knitting sort of justifies basically doing nothing. Yeah, so that's the reason I make things. I wanted to show you some of my past knitting. So the first one is this. This is a badger. You can see how I hadn't quite mastered the art of sculpting things very well. And then we've got, this was my dad, and again, really not very good. My dad comes out at Christmas and sits on the top of the Christmas tree. I think we then move on to these two Morris men. I've got no idea why I knitted them, but I made a little animation that they appeared in. They're actually made of wire, so they can do little hays like that. And then came the clanger phase. I knitted clanger after clanger after clanger. My children have destroyed this one. I actually knitted a whole clanger wedding scene, and this is the bridegroom. And then I had some clangers in a boat riding along the sea. And then what happened after that? I think this was the point when I had children, and I actually knitted, this was me 2 children ago. And I was a bit thinner. And then this was my husband, Jack, who hasn't changed a bit because he hasn't had 2 children. This was my little girl Rosie, so that was a little knitted announcement that we made. I knitted this lady mouse. I think this is my best achievement. She was from a pattern from a magazine from the 90s. Sky Moo there, letters, tea cozies, they're a bit more useful. And this is absolutely what is making my heart sing at the moment. This is my quarantine knit along. And so I've been making these every evening, watching normal people on the telly, and again that alleviates the guilty feeling that I should be live streaming or finding a new career. So I would thoroughly recommend knitting if you are a frustrated folk singer.